Play for Tuesday evening. Hi, I'm Dave Morris. Thanks for clicking. Coming up in today's episode, we'll give you an update on the Convention Center and talk about Oklahoma ties to the World Series. Today I'm joined by Don Mikoy, business editor for the Oklahoman, and Nick Tragakis from the Oklahoman's newsroom. And Nick, we'll start with you as we had opening statements in the Randy Terrill Trial.
Yeah, very interesting day down at the courthouse today. We had, like you mentioned, opening statements from the prosecutors and defense attorneys. Prosecutors are going to make their case that Randy Terrill has an ego. He was looking to be a power broker at the Capitol, and he tried to swing a deal to help out his party. Defense attorneys said, hey, our guy, he's innocent. He didn't even have the authority to create this job that he supposedly had offered as a bribe. Then things really got heated up. Cherokee Ballard, a former spokeswoman for the medical examiner's office, was called to the witness stand, and she testified about a closed-door meeting she had with Terrill. She said that Terrill made it pretty clear that they were going to have a position there for Senator Debbie Leftwich, how much she was going to make, and that, hey, the talk of this is dead man's talk, is how he described it, according to Cherokee Ballard. So pretty hot start to the trial out there today.
It's coverage our Nolan Clay will be at. He'll be in the court as we expect this trial to last a couple weeks. So Nolan will be in the court, and we'll have updates every day in the Oklahoman on that. Our Andrew Niddle has an interesting story on gay marriage in Oklahoma. Yeah,
there is what Andrew has kind of dug up. There's a little known way that you can have a gay marriage in Oklahoma. Now, there are some stipulations. We're speaking to a couple that has a marriage license, and their marriage is coming up in the Cheyenne and Arapaho tribes. They're headquartered in Concho, and by their tribal rules, gay marriage is allowed.
What are the stipulations?
The one thing is you have to be an Indian. Now they don't discern of which tribe you belong to, but you have to belong to a tribe.
So you wouldn't necessarily have to be their specific tribe.
Yeah, you could be Cherokee, which is one of the gentlemen that Andrew is writing about. And you have to live in the tribal boundaries.
And you mentioned that was around Concho?
Concho, yeah. So, not anybody can just run over there and decide, hey, I want to get married, but it is a way that some people actually can have a gay marriage in Oklahoma, which we know is not recognized by state law. These people who go through with that would have all the protections that the federal law says that a gay couple should have, in line with regular heterosexual couples. And it's something that people might want to, look at filing your federal taxes. You can do married filing jointly, although you would have to do a different state return. So there's some different nuances there, but it's kind of a little known twist that probably a lot of people we think don't know about.
Oh, good recap. That's good stuff. Don, we'll bring you in now. It's a story our Steve Lackmeyer is working on. It's an update on the Convention Center and some plans.
Right. The Convention Center is one of the big projects that the city's been working on, and they've made an offer now to buy some property directly south of the Myriad Gardens, the old Fred Jones dealership, and some adjacent parcels for about $13.5 million, which is within the budget that they had set for that. They've begun to do some design work, and the design work is on schedule. It's kind of complicated by the by the fact that the Court Ashore Park is going in south of there, and also the boulevard. The new boulevard is going to be going in. So that stuff all seems to be kind of running on schedule. But when you look at the big picture, the schedule is construction starting in early 2016 and maybe not ending until about 2019. So we're way down the road before we're going to be walking into this place, but it's getting underway.
Wow, good stuff. All right, one other story to tell you about. Boston Red Sox manager John Farrell, the former OSU pitcher, who began his coaching career as Tom Holliday's pitching coach. Well, he's led the Red Sox from a 69-win Bobby Valentine disaster to a 28-game improvement. The World Series starts tomorrow night, and Boston is involved in that. And my colleague here, an OSU grad, so happy to see John Farrell in the
Well, I'm torn a little bit. I'm an OSU grad, but I'm from Toronto. So I love my Toronto.
Came from.
I love my Toronto Blue Jays. Now Farrell had a short managerial stint in Toronto, and I was lamenting the fact that not only did he not do anything close to bringing the Blue Jays to the World Series, we couldn't even sniff a respectable record while he was there. Maybe he was destined for greatness in Boston and not Toronto.
It's a magical run for the guys with the big beards. Don Mikoy, thanks for your time. Nick, thanks for your time as well. World Series starts tomorrow night, but that'll do it for this episode of The Play. These stories and more can be found in upcoming editions of The Oklahoma and on our website at newsok.com.